I really think with Steve and knowing what he's went through in the last several years, we were there in the hospital. We got the phone call the night that he had a near-death experience, and we were there in the hospital. I've never seen so many people in the hospital to visit one person. The waiting room was packed with people, and that just tells something about Steve and his character, but also his endurance to not only get through the Ironman thing, but to also get through what happened in his body and the last few years. And it just really carries over to real estate. It's like we're standing still and he is going around us a mile a minute.
And he's so detailed.
Detailed.
To have surgery on his brain, it's amazing how detailed. He doesn't miss a thing.
Yeah.
Doesn't miss a thing.
And so, one of the greatest things about him is that endurance and just the quality of work he does. So we're really satisfied with what Steve has done for us.
Steve is dedicated. You can see it in everything that he does, from the work that he does with his clients to his personal life. He's there for you every step of the way. He means what he says, and he'll follow through with any action that he says that he will do. He works with his clients very much one-on-one and really makes them feel comfortable through the whole process.
I describe Steve as just the ultimate professional. I mean, from the start to finish, the whole process, he couldn't care more about our needs and representing us and looking out for us as he's our hired hand. He's there to execute this process to help us acquire a home, and he's going to make sure that it is done in the most professional way possible. There's no gaps in communication and no gaps in any of the paperwork. I mean, it was the most seamless process I could imagine, yet it was an extremely complicated sale. I mean, the whole short sale process, there's a reason it takes 3-4 months, and it was one of the easiest, most major decisions we've ever made, and that was simply because of Steve's ultimate professionalism.
If I could use one word to describe Steve, it would be that Steve is very thorough. My dad is a home builder, and Courtney's dad is actually a electrical contractor. So we decided to forego home inspection or use a certified home inspector and do it ourselves. Steve offered to help us with that process, and Steve was very, very particular about all of the things within the home. He pointed out a lot of things that even my dad as a builder and Courtney's dad as an electrical contractor may not have picked out. He treated the home inspection like he was going through a home of his own, and we really, really thank him for that.
If I could describe Steve in one word, it would be caring. Through this whole house buying process, a lot of the stuff I didn't understand and I didn't know much about. Joe's parents and him have built houses for years, and they know everything that goes into it, and what's important and what's not, and I just knew what I liked. And so I found a house that I liked, and we would go through things, and I think Steve could kind of look at me and tell that I was maybe a little lost or feeling left out, and he would always come back and check with me and say, "Courtney, how are you feeling? How do you feel about this? Or what do you think? Or, hang in there with us, because you're gonna live here and this is your house, and we want you to understand everything." So he was super caring about how I was doing through the whole process. He knew that I didn't know as much about everything as everyone else, and was always really supportive of my thoughts and feelings, and wanted to make sure that my voice and opinion was always being